Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the PGL Mineski Qualifier Grand Finals. XctN versus Mineski. My name is Hades, and with me, my feeder PUBG duo partner, Godot.
No. How's it going, man? Let's see how this intense game goes through. Mineski has been playing excellently well. Those games, they practically did no mistakes. In fact, the draft was really nice. Their, in general, item decisions was very good for their playstyle or whatever they needed for the specific game. But XctN as well, obviously, a TI team. They came third in the C regionals. That's why they qualified and went to the main event, which is awesome. They stuck together as well without replacing anyone. They did change the roles depending on the heroes and who's playing what, but still a very strong team in the C region. But the main factor is, can a new team built around Mushu and all these individually talented players defeat a team that stuck around through TI? That's what I want to see.
Same, and this is basically something which I want to highlight as well. Like, between the two teams, something which is worth mentioning is that both these teams, in terms of the way they draft, they're extremely flexible. Both can be extremely unexpected. We just saw Raging Potato pull out a very surprise pick, which was the Broodmother mid, countering against a T8. Yeah, they kind of struggled for a bit, but that game was still quite scary. Like, even the way they run the lanes, you know, they have players which are strong enough, and they play around each other well enough that they can actually swap roles at any time. And the same can be said for Mineski. So this is, you can only imagine, like, for the drafters right now between Jabs and Raging Potato, the kind of mind games which are going on. Like, you can't even begin to comprehend what these guys are thinking. Like, okay, I'm gonna put this hero here, I'm gonna put this hero there. They're not gonna see this coming. Like, instead of being just being 1 or 2 steps ahead won't even be enough just for drafting in this game.
Yeah, and we got the Lich opener here. I'm not too sure if they've been picking that often, but it was banned in the previous games in the first phase, and they took it straight off the bat. Necro and Spirit Breaker being taken by XctN here. Aggression, strong laning heroes. But at the same time, we got the Puck, which was also highly contested in the previous game, taken by Mineski here. Be interesting to see who actually plays the Puck, though. Ice doesn't play it that much, right? So it's maybe for middle in most cases here. So Nana would be most likely playing it, because Mushi doesn't tend to play the Pucks normally.
Okay, then again, yeah, it feels like the only Puck player we've ever seen so far on this Mineski roster is Nana. I don't think we've ever seen Ice play the Puck. Do you think there's a chance we might see that Wyvern? I want to see that Wyvern offlane again.
I mean, if the draft calls for it, like if they have a lot of heroes that, for the enemy lineup that needs to group up and siege and hit towers, Wyvern's the perfect hero. It allows them to delay pushes. It makes it very hard for you to just clump up because of the Winter Wyvern ulti, and the game drags out. Winter Wyvern gets farmed, then he goes for that crazy Maelstrom with Mask of Madness build, utilizing the Arctic Burn, and just crazy DPS, especially level 15, because he's got that 75 damage talent. It's so sick to look, because it's one of the offlanes that does the most damage, probably the offlane that does the most damage once he hits level 15 and has those 2 items.
I think someone was saying that, like, for example, I think the first time they drafted it yesterday, where he did 33,000 damage, more than both cores and his team. So yeah, I mean that highlights something. Like you were saying as well, that, you know, if he, and that was even without an Aghanim Scepter, because I remember the Aghanims for Winter Wyvern, you get a basically free flow Arctic Burn until you run out of mana, and that's not fun. Right. The range is sick on this hero, so you never know. This might be the new thing. You know, we all end up we might just all be victim to this White Walker Dota, where we just see Winter Wyvern offlane every single game. But alright, XctN, they're going back for a bit of their game 1 kind of draft. They still pick up the Shadow Shaman with the Spirit Breaker and the Necrophos. I know you talked about this support duo. Yeah, you really like the support duo. You talk about the farm distribution here.
Yeah, because normally the Spirit Breaker is played as a 5 position. He does act as a 4 in the sense that how he roams is played similar to many other 4 position roles, but he doesn't tend to get too much farm because his abilities don't really allow him to farm fast. But at the same time, with the roster here, he's more successful to getting more farm, and he's more useful than an SP with farm. So it's a very nice like you said, a combo distribution between these two supports.
Oh, also, someone was saying that Nando was replaced by Gabby. So XctN didn't exactly stick together after TI. It's a bit of a roster swap.
True.
Wasn't Gabby was with Clutch Gamers at the time? Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, my bad on that.
No, thank you to the guy in chat. Who was it again? Rexodipus. Okay, but Mineski, they pick up the Clockwork. We haven't seen a 4 Clockwork in a while, actually. Like, doesn't it feel like this hero as a 4 has kind of just fallen off ever since those nerfs?
Yeah, I guess to an extent, yeah, but it still does the same thing that it previously did. It's just the thing is he doesn't tend to farm much because he's the hero that needs to go in first and set up kills. So he tends to die generally at the start of the fight after he jumps someone. And most other 4 positions tend to get more farm and be more useful. Like Night Stalker, he's still super aggressive, but at the same time, once he has a few items like a Solar Crest, he does so much already in nighttime. Clock just does not do that. But maybe they have a plan. They have Lich and Clockwork, which are 2 heroes that throughout the laning early game phase of the game, they do so much. They deny creeps, they get so high level. The Clock roaming has a big impact in the early game because it's one of the strongest heroes early, especially once it's level 2 with the Clock, Cogs, and also the Battery Assault. He can solo kill most of the heroes, or even with the help of a core hero, he can secure other core hero kills. So it's a very nice duo in terms of early game presence, which is going to be interesting because XctN is all about aggression. Mineski is not really about too much aggression. They are a little more stable, a little bit more consistent than XctN, but they have very strong individuals mechanically and a lot of experience as well. So it'll be cool to see the early game play from these 2 teams.
Okay, you talk about the difference in aggressive plays between these 2 teams, right? So let me do a quick question to you. Like, if you had to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, how aggressive would you rate XctN, and how aggressive would you rate Mineski? Because you said that Mineski is more more controlled.
Yeah, Mineski tends to abuse their timings. When they think they have enough either levels on a specific hero that can rotate, let's say the Puck's level 6, then they can abuse the coil, set up kills into towers or whatnot. But XctN just tends to move a lot more in general without certain levels, and that's because of the support duo. They tend to use the support duo more often than the Mineski lineup. That's why generally the support duo from XctN tends to be a little more under level than under farm, but at the same time their cores tend to be more high level and more farm because of the movement from the supports.
Okay.
That being said, in terms of rating, I'd say probably XctN is about an 8 in terms of overall aggression, where Mineski's like a 7.
Okay.
It's just 2 different types of aggression, I guess you could say.
Okay. Well, the Visage comes out again. You talked about how the Visage, how important it is because this hero is so one-dimensional, and when you pick it up. So does this mean this is going to be like a Visage core? Is this like a Visage carry? Because I don't think Mushi...
I think if it's a Visage core, it's not so one-dimensional because he scales very good and he gives a lot to the team. Like, he can push, he's extremely strong at fighting. At the same time, he can abuse the laning phase, and he's very good against Queen of Pain middle as well on top of that. But if you play it as a support, then yeah, I believe it's too one-dimensional. He needs too many levels to come online. But this should be a core Visage. Either it be a middle or a carry, it should be a core Visage here. Unless they do it for Ice Ice Ice, actually. He is the micro player in this team. They could do a Visage plus Lich dual lane in the off lane as well.
I mean, in this scenario that they decide to put Nana on the off lane and the Puck, I feel like that's a slightly more viable option. Or if they do decide to put him... I don't know, it feels really weird.
Yeah, they can still do a middle there.
Yes, unless Nana picks up the Visage, which we haven't seen yet. And so far, like, because when it comes to micro heroes, we always see Ice Ice take up these heroes, and I think in him on the Visage, I could really see that happening. And you know, he started to learn all these. Yeah, he started to play, I think, a bit of Visage a while back as well. But now the PL comes out as well, so. Okay, I think the easier question is who is going to the off lane, Puck or Visage, because PL is most definitely going to the safe lane, unless of course they decide to run like an aggressive tri lane and You give like, I don't know, Visage a safe lane or something, a solo lane. Or actually a dual lane. A dual lane would be pretty good, right, for the Visage and the Lich, because Lich can just keep the wave constantly in Visage's favor.
And they both get levels because of Lich Dark Ritual Deny, and Visage is quite strong in the off lane if you got like a support that can pull the lane back, because it's quite tanky with the Gravekeeper's Cloak, I think it's called. But now they picked up the PL, so it's either a Visage middle Puck off lane or a Puck middle Visage off lane dual lane. It's one or the other here. They also have the clock, which gives them early presence in terms of roaming early game, so the Visage can get away playing in the off lane here.
And which one are you more afraid of, though? Alright, Ember Spirit comes out.
Ember carry, Necro off lane, and Queen middle.
Ember
should be at least.
Should be, yeah. But Raging Potato picks up the Queen of Pain, so yeah, it should be the Raging Potato, Queen of Pain mid. Now we see where this goes. Unless, of course,
Nana again? Because
okay, Nana is Moon. Nana is Moon, and yeah, Ice picks up the Visage, so it's going to be a Visage off lane. And one thing, you know, I like to point out that he's been playing a lot of these slightly greedier heroes in the off lane.
Yeah, I guess the Winter Wyvern as well can apply to be so.
I mean, Naga,
they all tend to be like very good heroes with items though. Like they're not heroes that you get a blink and then you gank and that's all you do, like Batrider for example. Because even in the Batrider game he didn't even opt to go for a blink tagger. He went for a drums into Midas into, was it BKB afterwards? Crazy. But yeah, this game Visage, so also a hero with like a little bit of items. He can just solo kill, he can push, he can farm fast. So.
But granted,
it's like Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, but you do realize that if you observed, at least from the past few games we've watched Mushi play, he's actually taking a less farm-oriented role. Where I think this is where how the safe lane usually plays right now, where you actually do end up getting more active, going around the map. That's what he's been doing. Like remember we saw that Luna, and he stayed in the safe lane, got his first few levels, and next thing you know, he was going around rotating mid. He was rotating to the off lane, even going for smoke ganks with the supports. And if you look at Ice, he's happy to stay in the lane because he knows in a one-on-one matchup when the supports are forced elsewhere, he's going to have an edge. Because in C right now, he's arguably like the best offlaner right now. So what do you think? Like, how do you feel about Mineski playing this? You know, playing this around to a certain extent. It's almost like kinda like Alliance, where you know they play around the offlane, letting the offlane get more farm priority.
I mean, I guess it really depends on the enemy lineup and what you have as well. They do have Lich to deny the offlane creep here for the Visage to actually work, and obviously the Clockwork has so much early game presence that they can afford to pick more greedier heroes in terms of offlane. But at the same time, I think it all comes down to fighting, and generally Ice's heroes are, like, for example, Winter Wyvern, Visage, even Batrider, the way he built it, is all about getting enough damage in a fight and being a threat that you have to deal with, because if you don't, then he just dishes out too much for a hero that I think is too greedy to be played alone in the offlane. They just make it work, I guess, based on the laning and their individual mechanics. For example, Ice has been normally a very creative offlane player. He's been playing, well, Furin in the past. He was extremely good at Furin in the past. Then we had the Timber Soil. Now we see Winter Wyvern Visage. That's pretty awesome.
I mean,
so I guess it really depends on the player, really.
You also could say that he's basically like a gaming genius. I mean, he's done stuff in Dota which not many players can actually accomplish mechanically. Like even using his treants to constantly body block. I think he started that, and the way he uses it as well to scout. Like even in Broodmother, do you remember how he played it like StarCraft? He would like take his spider and distribute them across the entire jungle, and he would have entire vision. You never needed wards. Like you only had to. Then your supports could basically ward the other half of the map, where you basically had perfect vision most of the time inside the enemy jungle, which was quite sick. But okay.
Yep, that's right. He does have a past history of StarCraft 2. I believe he was like, what, Grandmasters or Masters in it before as well? I think
he actually considered going pro in StarCraft until he entered National Service, and that's where things kind of changed. Then obviously, I mean, we thank... In that case, the Dota community should be somewhat grateful to Singapore's National Service, you know? We do get to watch the troll, which is ISSI, you know, dropping items in front of people to cancel TPs. Hoping they cancel TPs. I mean, I don't know. If I tried that in a pub, I'd probably lose my items because the enemies would be like, I don't care, it's worth it. No, you're just judging me now, aren't you, Darcy?
No.
Just a little.
No.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Right, so meanwhile, Execration having a bit of PC issues, probably went to restart the router or something. But yeah, huge shout out to all you guys in the chat. So hope you guys are gonna enjoy this finals as much as we do. And once again, I'm Hades and this is Godot. Or do we just call you Godot? Mr. Jose?
No, I think Godot is fine.
Godot?
Yeah,
Godot?
We lost, boys.
Why? Alright, so
what happened? Oh, they're restarting the router,
yeah.
is it? Okay.
Okay, how about, since we have some time, let's do some conspiracy theory crafting right here.
Oh no.
No, it's about the two new heroes. What do you think about the two new heroes coming
close your ears, mute the stream right now. Yep, go on.
Okay, Armadillo?
I've gave them a warning.
Yeah, okay, so Armadillo
you're talking
and what's
about the new hero?
Yeah, the new heroes. Like, what do you
Like
think?
a little fairy looking.
Little fairy. Is this gonna be like the new Io? Like,
no, I think she might be a mid hero actually. There's been so many like new heroes that I played as a support. For example, Oracle, Winterwyvern, one of the more later heroes, and they're all support heroes. So I'm assuming this one might be an actual mid hero, like a burst maybe, or like a damage over time burst hero. Not too sure. I hope it is a mid hero. They need some more new mid heroes.
well, that's true. I'm getting sick of playing the same stuff. But what about that Armadillo hero? That hero actually looks like a really good ganking hero. To a certain extent, it kind of
looks like an MK a little bit.
When I saw the video, it kind of reminded me a bit of Earthspirit, except he gets to roll even further, even longer, maybe a bit quicker.
Yeah, he might have more damage as well. That's why I was thinking he might be a little like MK in a sense that he's going to be squishy, maybe, I'm not sure. But he looks he's going to be squishy, but mobile plus a damage dealer, because he's got like sword. Come on, man! If you got a sword, you gotta be able to do damage, right? Surely.
And
he reminds me of the cat from Shrek. What's his name?
Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots.
But dude,
yeah.
Why would an armadillo ever be be squishy? You know, it's an armadillo.
I know.
It's
a bit weird. Maybe he has like a carapace kind of ability, like a Nyx carapace. Maybe not actual carapace, obviously, but like a button where you can reflect stuff or tank stuff. Maybe.
I would like something fun. Like I would imagine an Aghanim's upgrade where you could roll, and your teammates could also roll for like 3 seconds. So you would have like,
what the hell?
It's like an aura, you know. So like,
what do you mean?
So you would like 3 heroes who have the ability to just randomly roll around with you.
What? So like
it's almost like a centaur and tusk combined. It's like a stampede and a snowball, except your whole team has their own individual snowball.
If they're around you, right?
Yep. Say maybe.
Okay, so that's like the Slark's Aghanim's upgrade when he ulties.
Yeah.
If you're around the Slark, you get that also effect.
Slark Aghanims in 2017. I don't think that's ever going to be relevant. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, probably not, but still. That's what you made me think of when you mentioned that Agh's upgrade.
Ah, okay.
A little weird.
Alright, so what else are we missing out on?
I hope they come up soon. I'm surprised there hasn't been like a new patch yet. Not even just to implement the heroes, but like a new meta shifting patch would be cool to see. I thought they'd apply it right after TI or something, but apparently not.
It's coming. Ice Frog's gonna give this like amazing patch where, you know, the mid lane is not gonna be filled with 1,000 heroes every single game. And 1v1 matchups are back. It's called 1v1. It's called 1v1 for a reason, dude. It's called mid only, you know, solo.
Yeah. Mode. That's not gonna happen.
What do you think about Lich?
How would they? Lich? I think he's very good here.
Does he need
just
a
really.
His
you mean in terms of abilities, like his Dark Ritual?
Yeah, I feel like the EXP gain, like even a bit of work to the creep wave EXP distribution is just too much. Like he denies the range creep, and he's basically going to remain on the same level as your enemy mid the whole time.
Yeah, it's a little weird. There's some certain abilities that are just either really annoying or in theory really OP, like Doom. Like dooming a guy and is just pretty much removing him out of the battle. Unless he's got physical DPS, then it's a different story because he can still right click. But let's say you doom like a Zeus and it's just completely useless.
Ooh.
Whereas this is just a different type of nuisance, I guess.
Dude, sorry, I have to hold your thought. I just saw someone on Twitch that just called you Gal Gadot.
Oh my god.
Guys, I assure you he is nowhere near as attractive to Wonder Woman.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go that far. I reckon I could make a better Wonder Woman than her. With my hairy chest and all. No? Fair enough.
You may have just like emotionally scarred like half of Twitch chat. Like,
sorry guys. Actually, they're already scarred, man. They're probably C players. They know this.
You guys know the cancer.
Playing so many pubs.
It's that real cancer, dude. I mean, you can see, Envy. He's feeling that too.
Yeah, I heard about that. What happened with Envy exactly?
Yeah, I'm
Was
not
it
sure.
that Spectre Dagger? Have you seen that? That clip of the Spectre Dagger on the Bloodseeker?
Oh yes.
Where like they were killing the Bloodseeker and he stopped hitting him because the other teammates would have just finished them off.
Yeah,
but then no one decided to hit him.
And they
He's
had
like, what the hell?
Didn't they have like he had buyback penalty bonus, so he said, "I'll give it to the Centaur or something." You see, the one time he decides to be a good person, and isn't this like it's so reminiscent? Like we can both relate. It's like, see, you try to be nice, you try to be a cool guy, be a good teammate, and then your teammates betray your faith. They backstab you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, if he got away, that would have been so sad. Unfortunately, he had a dagger that can just chase him down.
But
that Pudge literally just looked at him, run past.
Didn't the Bloodseeker actually
like
get
Sonic.
away?
Nah, he died in the end. The dagger followed him all the way and he died.
Okay.
But that was very fortunate that he was playing Spectre, because if not, then no chance he would have killed him there. Unless he was like a Zeus or something.
Alright, so someone is saying that he rushes Slark eggs every game because he's a support hero. Kenneth Badger.
Get out of my pubs, please.
This is the kind of person where he first picks Slark, goes all with Venom, and he's like, guys, trust me, I am support.
Oh.
And then
or there's those other guys that they pick a support hero, and then I'm mid. They just put the icon on mid. It's like a lion or something.
You mean like Shadow Shaman?
Yeah.
It's a legit mid. It's a legit mid.
I wouldn't mind too much for Shadow Shaman. Because Shadow Shaman actually... Okay, then I would definitely mind with that one.
Why would you mind? It's such a
good Lion
hero.
and Shadow Shaman has actually played middle in the past. What was his name? XX... Right? Triple X or something? Used to play Lion mid. Very popular. TI1, I think, as well. The Chinese player?
Oh, I'm not even sure, dude. Right. TI1, I'm not even sure.
Were you born? Yeah, I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, dude. Because according to you in Twitch chat, I'm 12 years old.
Yeah, well, I guess they're really good. They should be playing the Mafia game in BTS.
Not like this.
Alright, game starting.
So enough of our resident sleeper talk, and we finally have our game 1 on the way. So there we go. Let's begin and execration. This is going to be really fun. Like, now that we could properly talk about the game instead of our... I'm not sure what we were talking about. I already lost track.
Let's go back.
No more mom jokes.
Let's talk about your aghanims, new aghanims for the armadillo.
Someone says it's a pangolin. So pangolin isn't like Chinese mythology. They're bringing in all these funny heroes. It won't be long before we actually see a dog or like a donkey, or even like I don't know. Okay, Bristleback's like a porcupine, right? So what other heroes would you implement? Like a bird, an eagle, a frog.
Yeah.
A frog hero after Ice Frog, and he would have like spells like CM and Wyvern combined. I can see it happening, dude. That's the future. Alright, so someone did say that you are apparently hot. I'm not sure, dude.
Oh, thanks, guys.
What, Kappa Pride material? Dude, no, man. Get out of my chat. Nah, I'm just kidding.
That definitely fapped to me in the Wonder Woman suit.
No,
surely.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Anyways,
let's not do that.
Let's talk about the game.
Family-friendly show. And okay, yeah. So Mineski, Jabs playing on the 4 clockwork. We've seen him play some pretty decent 4. Tuskar, Night Stalker. Everything has been quite good. So we'll see whether his clockwork can have the same level of impact. He's actually going for the bounty rune steal. Ooh, he's gonna get it!
Nice. He's got him. And he also stops him from getting the mid block, I think. On top of that.
Oh, Team Bobo. And this is where we go.
Okay, maybe not.
Okay, he's gonna actually sabotage this creep wave. the puck. He's like, no! Next level pulls!
Yeah.
Next level pulls!
Yeah, the lanes here, the Visage is playing top, they're doing the Lich and the PL in the bottom lane instead. I think this is very clever actually, because not only will the Lich be able to constantly stay bottom with the PL, but the Visage has a lot easier time at top lane. They do have a roster up there who can just shackle him down very easily, but which is going to happen right now. And this is... Oh, they creeps the aggro there.
Oh, one more hit.
He's almost dead.
One more hit. Ooh, the branch.
Oh, he had to salve up. If he didn't, he would have died there.
But here comes Clockwork, trapping up RR inside that corner, and RR doesn't really appreciate that. He doesn't like having something from behind like the Thai guy. So...
Yep. Okay.
That came out wrong. That came out really wrong.
Let's ignore that, please.
Alright, so...
Yeah, anyway, salve is down. There's going to be a lot of regen used by the Visage here. There was also the Necro's aura always ticking him down. He did get 8 tangos and a salve to start off, so he'll be okay. But yeah, not really the ideal start he wanted, that's for sure. He's in trouble here as well again. He may die, in fact.
Maybe not. Well, the cogs are going to be there, and actually he does have plenty of regen. But the cogs constantly pushing Gabby back. Ooh, with the Grave Chill! He's trying for the Death Pulse, he's trying for the Death Pulse. One more hit, pops the Fairy Fire. Gabby will die. First blood to Jabs. J-God!
Oh my god, that turn of events there.
Once again, J-God.
That turn of events right there.
Yeah, you were like, oh, he might actually die here, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, man, I mean, surely. The Jabs God, man.
Jabs God.
He knew that's gonna happen.
He's like that hidden gem which we don't deserve. Sniff, sniff. After next TI where he gets poached by a European team for being, you know, a talented player. Wink, wink. Alright, so first blood already going to Jabs, and Boogie just playing around a Raging Potato. But then again, you know, Jay, he's already used to these kind of matchups where he gets banged up.
I have one thing to tell you right now, but I don't know if it's bugged, but Nana's been holding his Null on his stash for a while now. I put it back on now as soon as he got jumped.
Maybe he didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think he realized when he brought it from the courier. Maybe he's just getting himself a handicap because the game is too easy. What do you reckon about that one?
I'm not sure, man, dude. It's kind of fishy, but maybe it's just like he was ferrying tangos and stuff, so he didn't have enough slots in his inventory. So maybe that's why it automatically went into the backpack.
Or maybe he's 3-2-2ing, but trying to be subtle. What does the chat think about that one there?
Dude, oh, so now you're catering to chat. Okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. This is how you make a Reddit thread. Darcy with conspiracy theories, but
race.
Are you racist? Is it because they're Filipino? He's not even Filipino, he's Malaysian.
What the hell? I didn't say anything about Filipinos.
Dude, you're racist all around, you know that.
Hades, what's going on? Let's talk about the game. No more of this,
please. He actually gets bashed out of his own cogs. And they're gonna farm the goal, and he's he's taunting them. J-God's taunting them.
This is what I was saying about execration supports. They tend to duo roam a lot, and that means their carries, well, their core heroes in general tends to get a lot more than they should, but they just become very underleveled. And we have a level 3, level 2 SB and roster going on right now, but at the same time, Nana's owning middle. He's a half a level ahead of the Ember already. We got the Lich and the PL constantly playing bottom. The Queen of Pain only has 8 CS to 22 of PLs. On top of that, the Lich has denied a lot from the Dark Ritual.
Indeed, sacrifice Dark Ritual. I think that was the other one.
He's only level 3 right now.
Yeah, and if you're Raging Potato, how you lane against this? I guess you content yourself with whatever levels you can get. You can't CS if the wave is automatically always going to push in just because you don't have the range creep to farm. And there's a ton of EXP not going his way. Otherwise, he should be higher level than the PL. And this is what I was talking about.
At the same time. Yep. Same time, the Visage has got 20 creeps or 19 creeps already. He's level 5 to the level 4 of Queen of Pains. So once he hits his level 6, that's when he's going to start striding and he's going to be able to get kills. Top lane though.
They have the Hex. Looking for the Shackle as well. Should be another kill. And will he finally die here? Yes, he will. So, okay. Meanwhile, bottom of the middle lane, they actually do get a kill onto James as well.
Yep, they got the DD on Nana there with the coil, secure the kill.
Lumic
coming in.
Oh, taunt, that's right, taunt him more.
I don't think he should be taunting here.
What, do you really want to taunt? Do you really want to taunt? He has an orb. Oh, actually gets the kill with the double damage. Taunt more? Quick, where's the BM pause? Oh, so uncharacteristic of C Dota. You know that you wanted to see that, Darcy.
No, never.
Right, James. Oh, James!
Oh my god. He got 3 kills with that same DD rune.
Oh my god, Raging Potato.
And they rotate middle as well and they get nothing. They got phase shift here, so he's not gonna die. What?
He's actually gonna get out. Alright, so...
Yeah, I don't know about this.
I don't know about this as well. And they have the bottom
some early aggression by execration, but individual skill just showing off that mechanically the players from Mineski are just another level here. Getting 3 kills in a row with the same DD rune. And then forcing rotations and not even getting a return kill either. Now look at Jabs here. Looking at the SB, he gets the cog. And he should be falling down here as well.
Needs one more hit.
Nice pushback.
Jabs, dude. The taunt. Let the battle of the taunts begin. And once again, James forced into the jungle. I feel like we've seen this before, regardless of whose Ember it is. They just always end up being forced back into the jungle. So, meanwhile, Mushi getting free farm despite laning in the off lane as as your carry, which is weird.
Yep. And that's the thing about Lich. It facilitates your lanes a lot more than any other support. Just mainly because you can deny the enemy core and you can also bring the lane back at the start, which is a big advantage. And looks like SB is just struggling to find any kills. Visage has his level 6. He's got 3 levels on his Gravekeeper's Cloak, sorry. So he's going to be extremely hard to kill, especially with the 2 birds that can potentially just stun the incoming ganks. He can always disrupt the Shackle as well if Rasta tries to gank him again. Middle lane, we got the Phase Shift Orb, which is impossible to kill. The SP can't really go middle. And then bottom lane, the same thing. PL can just dodge the charge with the Doppelganger. So where does this SB go to achieve kills?
The jungle, with the Iron Talon. The only thing he's going to kill are creeps.
So you're saying he should join, what, James in the jungle or something? Gank those creeps?
I mean, according to Reddit, it's about farming, isn't it? So...
True. But not sharing farm.
They're not sharing the farm, dude. He can farm the other side of the jungle. He can farm the left jungle, and James farms the right jungle. Okay. Perfect farm distribution. And then maybe you put like Necrophos back into the safe lane or something. It works out.
Looks like Nana's rotating towards the top. They did spot him with that wood, which is about to expire in the middle lane. Jabs now covers the middle lane to try and get his level 6, but James, I mean, he doesn't have his shield, but if he does, he's going to try and bully out the clockwork here. Nana will return back to middle, but I mean, he's in no rush to actually find picks. He's got an 8-minute veil and already got 900 gold on top of that, so he's having a really good start, especially with that triple kill he got before.
Sometimes things just don't go your ways with these rotations, and this is I don't even want to say the calm before the storm, but it feels that way because he's already halfway to a Blink Dagger. Great CS, top of the net worth, no surprise. He's doubled the net worth of the Ember Spirit, and ISSI is just having a really, really relaxing time top. I mean, besides that one death. But they used the scan, and they know that Jabs was kind of hanging around. They stand the Shadow Shaman top lane, but bottom lane, Raging Potato, we're still waiting for him to, I don't know, make his next big play with the Sonic Wave.
Yep, they do end up making a smoke play here. The Puck and the Lich are heading towards bottom to try and secure another kill in the Queen of Pain. The scan goes off, but I'm not too sure. Was that
Raging Potato? They have the coil. Use the coil.
Yeah, they're not too sure exactly where he is. If they did, they would have coiled in silence, that's guaranteed, but without knowing it, they don't really want to commit. They did have the Arcane Rune, which would also reduce their cooldowns after usage, but not a guaranteed kill if they don't know where exactly he is. And meanwhile, top lane, this is what I was talking about. He's already got He's got his birds, and as soon as he's got his bird, look how much farm he's got. He's on par with the Necro already, and he can also force away the Necro out of the lane, which is gigantic. That being said, Execration's forced to make a play, and they are heading towards the top lane. If they can kill him, they can maybe get some tower damage at top, but they do not have Serpent Wards here. But here we go.
Spirit in, Chains, Hex, Shackle, Reaper Scythe. A lot of hit for Ice Ice, and even from the safe lane, it feels like he's still accomplishing the the duty of an offlaner. Jabs, trying to go into Raging Potato, Battery Assault, Lumic there with the body blocks. Jabs, he wants that Raging Potato kill, he's going to turn around, he has a double damage. He wants to kill Lumic, but Lumic has the charge. So, charges away to the top lane. Where is he going?
Serpent Wards are up. They ended up bottling up the Shadow Shaman when he got this level 6 from that kill, and they will be able to maybe get this tower here. They're going to try and kill with the Familiars, they attack so quick, but tower does still end up dying. And in the end, Mineski also got the tier 1 at bottom, so a pretty good trade, I'd say. The Serpent Wards is down. They do have the Queen of Pain ulti, but they don't really have a major ulti to abuse this game for Execration. The Blink Dagger is almost up on Nana as well. Once he has his Blink, it'll be a lot easier to set up kills. They can utilize the birds as well to go with him if they decide to do so, but in most cases, I think this Visage will just mainly be playing alone and putting pressure in the lanes where he can push very fast. It's very similar to how he plays his Winter Wyvern as well. Just constantly push the lane very far, put pressure, make the enemies show in the lane, and get his own farm as well for the scaling. And as you can see, he's going for a hood. He's almost got a hood with the medallion on top of that.
And that's going to help him against the Reaper Scythe. We saw before how strong that is. It's going to suck up a lot of that damage. So, okay, let's talk about a bit more about this, about this Visage. Like, the Visage Call, how does this work out as a hero in general? Because some people are actually asking, like, not many people have seen this before. Like, I think maybe because you've played it a bit, I think Gods plays it quite a bit as well, up to like 6.2k or something, so I'd be interested to know more how this Visage Call works.
Well, pretty much Visage is a heavily teamfight based hero. He's just too tanky and it dishes out too much damage. That's why he's going for the hood here as well, because he will be the primary target. Meanwhile, RR gets caught by Jabs and dies.
Good hook shot from Jabs. So yeah, as a 4, he's had quite high impact. He's higher net worth than Raging Potato, Lumic, and RR. And okay, yeah, but back to your point you were saying about the hood on the Visage.
Yeah, pretty much you really just want to be a threat in the fight, and looks like Raging Potato also going to
nowhere to run.
Fall down.
And he's gonna die here with all those stuns. So Nana getting himself another kill. This is a great game for Nana. This guy's on fire at the moment.
Yeah, he's really snowballing for that start he had. He's got his Blink, he's got his Veil, Wands. 13 minutes in. They've almost got all the tier 1 towers down, which is probably going to be their next move, the Visage, after they clear out the mid lane. But, there has to be a response from Execration. Their scaling isn't...
He's found RR alone inside with the Battery Assault.
But...
Ooh, they cancelled the TP on RR. Cheeky play.
TP.
So space created to bring in all these heroes. He's going to do whatever damage he can.
But the puck's coming in. Here we go.
Nana. Ooh. Alright, he blows up James. Might think about looking for more. Mushi even gets a solo kill here onto Gabby with that Diffusal Blade.
No more Shroud. He also brought the his boys, the Familiars as well. Came in down to support Mushi. So looks like the birds are now starting to actually play a more of a ganking role. He can always just farm one lane and send the birds somewhere else, so he's quite flexible in what he can do. And he's covering the far lane as well, the danger lane currently. What I would like to see though is some deep woods. We do see one in the middle lane from Mineski, which will be now just spotting out both the Rasta and the Necro. They'll know where to go, so Puck heads on straight to middle here. He does have an invisible bottled up, and he tends to use it now.
Going straight for RR, takes care of him and just orbs back out with style. Alright, this Puck is getting out of control.
These woods is a problem. Yeah, if they can spot these enemy rotations, the Puck can do whatever he pleases. Already, it's pretty hard to actually kill the Puck in this kind of game. But on top of the warding from Mineski, it's just impossible to find a pick off. And here we go, another smoke play. They spotted out the Necro just briefly there. But they're going to go towards the top maybe they saw the Ember. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure if they actually spotted the Ember there, but they're heading towards top. They're assuming that someone is up there.
Looks like they're just gonna head into the secret shop area, so maybe they didn't know. They just wanted to just check things out, but they actually might end up finding James. Okay, maybe not. He TPs to the mid.
Another deep ward here.
Javis could use this chance to place a ward down, but
yep.
Okay, they didn't see the smoke, so now XctN, they will try for a smoke play of their own 3 heroes. Mushi is actually in the same general direction, so he has to be very, very careful.
Yeah, it's just backs off straight away. He's behind the tower. He might just stick around because they don't really want to give up towers. They can definitely fight for these towers. They have the advantage in terms of team fighting. So Mushi now going to send some illusions to drag out.
Mushi chains. He doesn't have a doppel. Alright, Reaper Scythe to add more spawn time to Mushi. 40 seconds without the PL, and that's a big priority target kill. Top lane, they're gonna get some damage onto the tier 1. And okay, so there is a bit of breathing space, at least for XctN, as they will also go for their own trade and take their tier 1 tower.
And they do have the Serpent Ward still, so they'll probably utilize it here. The Lich Armor is on the tower, but it'll die relatively quick unless they decide to defend. Liv goes down, and they'll probably jump
back line.
Ice.
He wants to fight. Hookshot connecting onto 2 inside the cogs with the Searing Chain, trying to buy some time. Spirits come in, and they actually will kill Jabs here. Chain Frost bouncing around. Lumic trying to kill off Jabs. The Sonic Wave will kill him off. 3 for 1, and the Chain Frost still bouncing around. James has no more mana. He's gonna try and bottle up through all of this, but no, there's nothing he can do. 4 for 1, only losing Jabs and Ice on a triple kill. And that's basically
they've already got
almost his Aghanim Scepter to complete. He just needs one more component.
To say, one piece off now, and that's it. And he's just so tank. It's just, even if they were to commit every single spell on him, if he pops his hood, it will be extremely hard to kill him. He's got the Lich Armor to begin with. He's got the Medallion Armor on top, the hood, barrier, so I mean, even if they kill the Visage and commit everything on him, there's so many other heroes to worry about.
One other thing which I feel they are missing is also physical damage to deal with this PL. Maybe they can go into that old school Ember Spirit, you know, like Battle Fury, all that stuff to try and crit all these illusions down, but oh, Raging Potato! He cannot jump out of this, but James is there to try and save his, save his buddy. Mushi, he wants the potato.
Might get killed still.
He wants the potato with the Spirit Lance. He gets to kill James. Tried to bottle his teammate, but over. Here comes J-God, or Tactical Feed, or actually pushed out of his own cogs. RR, not gonna die here. Just kidding, he will.
Lumic's running out of mana now as well. He doesn't have a magic stick, so he can't charge away.
He has an infused range out, but he's dying anyway. Look at Jabs, he's just here for the orange charges, and they get 2 kills top. Make it 3. And they only lost like 1 hero, right?
In the meanwhile, they also secure a tier 2 at the bottom lane.
Great trade, and just like that, Ice, Aghanim Scepter complete and on the way. Blade Mill also completed for, for Jabs, and they're really looking very, very strong. 18 to 5, 9,000 net worth advantage at 18 minutes in. This game looks like it's almost over.
Yeah, I mean, we already said this from the beginning of the game, but Mineski has been looking so strong in those previous games they played recently. And it shows. They have new strategies, they play around their individual skill and their unique players, but they make it work very easily. I mean, they've only been playing for like, what, a few weeks now together, maybe in scrims, and they're looking this sharp already.
Nana, blink out.
That being said, it's still... They can still come back from this. They need to rely on a few mistakes based on Mineski's play, getting a few pickoffs, utilizing the SB's charge, and Ember as well. We see Lich getting caught here, but he's not alone. Jabs hops in.
The Chain Frost as well. You steps up into the air, but does he have mana to blink out? Yes, he does. Using the Rocket Flare, they know where Raging Potato went. He has a blink off cooldown very, very soon. Where is he going to blink though? He has to decide. He needs the mana as well. They break the trees to the doppelganger. He's blinking all the way to the west. They have a Rocket Flare to scout him out. Oh, they saw where he is. Ooh, right under the flare.
He is up now, so he should be making it away.
Oh.
Yep, and he's gone. Middle lane, Ember trying to make a play, but Puck's too far up, and he does have Yules as well now, so it'd be extremely hard to kill him.
Oh, look at Nana just stealing that illusion rune right under the Necrophos's nose. Mechanically skilled and full of style. That's what's going on right here for this Mineski roster, as they're having fun. Plenty of fun. And Visage, well, he's going to complete that Solar Crest. That will mean they do Roshan very, very quickly. Alright, so how do you see, you know, Mineski closing out this game? Do you try to take the tier 2 tower first, or do you want to like do Roshan?
At this point, they should just get all the tier 2s, unless they find a pick-off. If they find a pick-off, then they can easily do Roshan. However, if they decided to just go for Roshan, I think it'd be very hard to contest regardless. They do have the Solar Crest, they have the triple birds, they got resummoned soon off the birds in case they needed to just finish Rosh very quickly, and yeah, it seems like they're just going to go for it. They're not really afraid of Execration right now because they know they can't team fight into them. Therefore, they're just going for this kind of play, which is not that greedy at this point.
Yep, they
Mushi's got his Aghanims pick up, so we're going to see a lot of spam clear of the PL.
Oh, middle lane, they want to try and fight it. They know Necrophos is there, laying on with the Grave Chill. I mean, it's a sole assumption, and alright, takes a bit of damage, stunning up Raging Potato. Punk. Woo, that's a huge chunk of HP gone. Using the ATOS, they really won those birds. Hookshot coming in, this is where they try to initiate. Serpent Ward to try and trap him out. Actually, not really, just kidding. Off the mark. And now keep trapping up RR. He's just isolating the Shadow Shaman every single time. Cogs is going to push him back. And if the Sonic Wave coming out, Jabs are finding the die. Chainfalls actually will finish him off. And now still bouncing around. Down goes Lumic, 3 for 1. And they're going to clear off the Serpent Wards very, very nicely. Over the backline, Nana, he's already silenced up Ember Spirit with the Diffusal Blade. Goodbye. Spell Shield, goodbye. Life. 4 for 1. And they want to go for Raging Potato. Doesn't have a blink yet, but hey, it's alright. They decide, let's just go for the objectives. Maybe Raging Potato really wants to die here. That's why he turned around. But he's actually not going to blink out and TP. Oh my god. So, okay. They actually do go back to the fountain, heal up, and they can go straight back to the Rosh Pit.
Yep, I mean, they still have the birds as well. He did resummon them, but at a good cost there to get the extra damage out straight away. And, I mean, they're not really ulti dependent. They do have the coil, which is a low CD ultimate in comparison to other ones. And the Lich as well is not really a necessity at this point.
Oh, there we go. Nana
lane, though,
can he
does get one stun, but now Nana's in trouble.
Oh, he needs to get out. Oh, he actually will get bashed. Raging Potato getting the wicked 6 streak. And this is where Mineski, they have to retreat. But the Spirit forward looking for the Searing Chains. This is where they have to fight. This is where they have to win. But the birds stunning them up for 1,000 years. The Soul Assumption doing so much work. And now the buyback comes up from Nana. Oh, Ice, and NB both getting a kill each. And over the back, Gabby, the double coil from Nana and demolishing the RR. And Gabby will also die.
Yep,
so now this is where they're going to kill Raging Potato. Well. It cost him a buyback, but Raging Potato fleeing all the way to the east. And great stuff, worth the buyback there for sure.
Getting away. Yeah, that's definitely a worthy buy out there. I mean, he secured 2 kills there at the end, and they get the Rosh anyways afterwards, so...
Like, he does keep getting away, but at the same time, is that really a good thing? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like right now there's... I'm not even sure whether it's a lack of damage or is it a lack of control. Because this PL is getting out of hand. He's gonna have that 2nd level Diffusal Blade and Boots of Travel. And Mushi
well, they do lack damage in the sense that they can't really burst down the Visage, the PL, and kill the Puck, because they're all mobile heroes with escape mechanisms, or they just have very high armor / resistance, like the Gravekeeper's Cloak. So it's not the fact that they don't have the right heroes to bring him down, it's just they don't have enough items to bring him down quick enough. Because they have Queen of Pain, they have Necro, they have Ember. These heroes have high burst damage, they're quite strong in terms of damage dealing. But obviously against these 3 heroes it's not really the case.
Do they have the hook? Oh, the chain doesn't break TP anymore. Envy.
Yeah.
And Jab is blocked by the creep wave. Otherwise, he would have tried for the hook shot. Really unfortunate. But okay, you know, they do get the tower deny at least, right under Raging Potato's nose. So very, very unfortunate. And okay, 26-7, 10k net worth. Mineski getting very, very rich.
But yeah, I mean, the Queen of Pain's opting to go for a Hex build up this game to try and catch these mobile heroes such as the Puck and the PL. But at the same time, we got the Aegis now in the PL, and looks like Nana finds a hero.
Alright, wow! Oh,
yeah.
And they're going for more. Oh, Blink to break the hook shot as well.
He's
push
got his
back.
hook here as well.
They need the silence, they will use it. The Yule Scepter's gonna be there. Do they have anything else? Battery Assault, stopping Raging Potato in his tracks, and NB getting the kill. But still, that was the jab show right there. Timed perfectly on all his spells.
This is like hunting season for Mineski, man. They're just going around getting kills everywhere.
Great stuff, and on top of that, like, jabs. Keeping, like, you don't even talk about hunting control. These guys are just playing their food, you know. This is like a T-Rex hunting the map, saying, okay, let's just find the sheep. And XctN, there's very little they can do to avoid this onslaught. So now they're going to try to push to the high ground. They don't even need anything else. They have all it takes. And because of the Visage Familiars to take care of the Serpent Wards, look at how much farm they're giving away.
The placement of the wards were a little weird there. They were too close to the tower. But at the same time, he needs to drop them regardless.
Gabby,
and here we go. They got a nice searing chain.
Ghost Shroud's not going to save you. Chain Frost bouncing around. 1, 2, 3. 2 dead. Satu, dua, tiga, and all mati. Alright, all gone. Right. Bye-bye, Shadow Shaman inside the cogs. Now the spirits forward. Sonic Wave maybe killing off jabs. Not really. Everyone's really low. Mushi wants to keep on going. Actually, blinking onto the backline. Raging Potato. He really wants to get the kill. But Yu sets up into the air. And Raging Potato with a nice timely silence. 4 heroes down. This has to be the GG. Queen of Pain and well buyback. But with no Sonic Wave, nothing to do. Nothing to see here. And that should be the melee barracks down. Maybe even 2. Mushi still has Aegis.
Yep, I mean, there's no reason to...
They want to keep on going.
How long's the Aegis for, actually?
Okay, oh, now it's gonna pop. It doesn't matter. But okay, they do get the bash. NB goes down. Do they want to fight here? Doppelganger goes straight for Lumic. Mushi, he's nowhere near done. He wants the support. He wants RR's blood. RR, he's about to die. And yeah, Mushi getting the place. Do they think about going in for Gabby? Alright, now they want to go turn around for Raging Potato. Mushi's not nowhere near done. Lumic's gonna die here as well. Can they purge off the Necroforce?
They do have the Maelstrom and the Ember here to clear the illusions.
A lot of damage, Soul Assumption, Gabby. Alright, so they actually just back off. They don't want to overextend. They can just go for the shrines and Mineski. Alright, 19,000 gold lead. They just tore a whole new hole in execution.
Yeah. I mean, at this point already, they're already behind, but now they're racks behind on top of that. And did any of them force buyouts there as well? I think Queen of Pain at least did. Yeah, he bought out as well, so he's gonna be very far away from his Hex that he was trying to go for.
Right.
Dagon being purchased by the Puck as well now. He's going for the Dagon 5, and he got the Gem 2.
Oh, that's really big. So this is basically what we call the pop stomping build, right?
They're going for him.
Can they? Yule Scepter?
They got Yules. Oh no, he used himself. Alright, call GG.
Call it? He's tilted? Oh my god. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, it's like Yules? Cancel? And what?
I thought he was dead for sure there. Oh well. Mistakes happen.
Mistakes were made indeed. And alright, now they just go straight to take out the shrine. Increase their gold lead. Heart on the way for Mushi. This guy is big as hell. And they have a completed mech on NB as well. They're running out of answers to deal with all these super farmed heroes on the side of Mineski. And XctN. They're gonna try to take the tier 2 tower, get the trade, whatever, anything. Just some form of farm across their map to boost themselves a bit more in terms of items.
Yeah. I mean, at this point here, they can wait out the next Roshan as well. It's 3 minutes in. Oh my god,
if he had the Dagon, if he had the Dagon, he would have killed Ember.
Jabs wanted the Dagon as well. He's got Dagon 1.
Dagon Gaming, blow him up. Let's go, boys.
They must be having a lot of fun here.
Tier 3 tower, 3049, and you can only imagine, dude. We're averaging a minute a kill. And they're gonna take the tier 3 tower effortlessly. Did they pop the Serpent Wards top? No, they did not. But even then, even if they did use it to defend, I don't even see what they can do. These familiars just destroy the Serpent Wards with ease. Hook shot, catching 2. The cogs pushing back 3. That's big. James is down. He has the buyback. He will be forced to pop it now. They have to defend the base. Raging Potato blinks all the way back into his own base near the tier 4s, but that's not going to save his tier 3 tower. Right, looking for the chains. Mineski, they have to win this fight. If they win this fight, they win the game. Actually, they pretty much won. And okay, Atos is going to be used, but Doppelganger's away. Ponk, ponk,
Oh,
ponk, and
those massage stuns.
Raging Potato.
He's
Great
gonna
micro.
buy up here as well.
And Lumiki's called it. They dropped the Serpent Wards, but hey, that's just gonna be free gold. Spirits all the way onto Jabs with the Reaper Staff. They will finally kill off the pesky Clockwork. And RR gonna get demolished by Nana once more. Nana just played like
They
God.
did end up getting Jabs there, so maybe it's worth. What do you reckon?
Oh. What do I reckon? I think that this was a really risky draft from Execration. Like, I can see why they picked these heroes, but every lane was just lost here. Every single lane. I'm not even talking about one. Like, the top lane didn't accomplish that much. And look at poor RR, 0 and 11.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, the laning was absolutely phenomenal for Mineski. They had the Lich PL bottom that completely destroyed the Queen of Pain. Jabs' Clockwork did a lot of work at even securing a kill on the Necro at top, even though Visage was slightly behind because of that salve cancel at the very beginning of the lane. And obviously, Nana played so well. After that triple kill, he just snowballed, got a, I think, 7-minute veil into like a 12-minute blink afterwards, and just ran around wrapping up kills for his team, securing towers. And then it just became a game where they can't just play anymore normally. You can't play the lanes anymore. You can't just split up in the game because there's Puck who can just pick you apart. There's Jabs as well who can just hook you and grab you, which is what happened in most cases for the Rasa and the Necro. So it's just a really hard fight. After they lose the laning phase, there's not much room for error for Mineski anymore.
It really just feels like Mineski just... I don't mean to be bad, but mean or anything, but biased. It's just that the team synergy is just, and the individual mechanical skills, just the difference feels quite big. I hope to be proven wrong because I want to see all 3 games. But okay, we're just gonna take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hades and this is Godot. We will recap more about the next game, so we'll take a quick break. See you guys in a jiffy.